Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. Today's episode 110. We're at home against Bayern Munich in a game that will decide who will become Bundesliga champions. Since we last met, we've played a number of games in the league and the Champions League. Had a little bit of injury worries to talk about as well, but without further ado, go and like, subscribe. If you enjoyed the content, leave a comment, and we're of course live on Twitch. So if you want to follow the action, the link is down below. With that being said, we have had one shock result, which has allowed Bayern to have a game in hand and be only 4 points back, which means if they were to win all their games, including beating us today, they would be champions. But if we were to win all our games, including beating Bayern today, we would be champions, which means the league is in both clubs' hands. A draw, though, does benefit us massively. Let's go and have a look at results and see what's been going on since we last met against Brunswick. We beat Mönchengladbach 4-1, looked fantastic, and then things started falling off against FC Nantes. We dominated, we killed them, they did nothing. Their third shot on target came in the 95th minute. Instead, we won 3-2 in a game that really should have been about 7-0. It is what it is. Their first goal came off 0.1 XG. It was not fun at all. And as you can see from here, 0.14 XG when they scored. Anyhow, in this game we lose Real. Before the game we lose Menev. And we caught 4 training injuries in a row, which means our team never got a full amount of rest. We did rotate as much as possible, but I had to play Kanate in at centre-back. We played bottom of the table, Darmstadt, and we absolutely dominated them. But you know what it is like on FM. Oh, you're in a title fight and you're playing bottom, who are dead bottom, oh yeah, you lose. And well, we did. We lost 2-1 in a game where we were much the better side in as well. And make matters worse, Darmstadt played Bayern not long ago, and Bayern beat them 4-2. So yeah, fun. We then turned around by beating FC Nantes 4-2 at home, but yet again, dominated this game here. Nantes scored, 4 goals with about not even 2 XG. And a couple of their goals were really just like real dead stuff, like a penalty that was never a pen. Frustrating stuff. Mercifully, we put it all together though against Hertha Berlin last time out, which has kept the 4-point gap. We absolutely went ballistic. Castro, who's been playing because of injuries to Real and etc., has been playing week in, week out. The guy's got 16 goals in 20 appearances total, and he's had 9 off the bench. He's got 27 and 32 with 12 off the bench. He is incredible, and yet again, he's not starting today because why would you? Because he got Alfredo Real, who is incredible. The team, however, not 100%. Menev is not here, is not ready. I could bring Real out wide, and we could play Castro. And you know what? With the form that's happening, I'm going to do it. We're going to play both of them. Real as well. This is the man that keeps him out. 20 starts, 1 off the bench for 20 goals. The guy's incredible. He's got 28 in all competitions. This is why we keep playing Castro off the bench. Both are very similar. One's a big man up front that you can do all sorts of things. The other one's a bit of a speed merchant that can get in behind. In saying that though, they're both tall. He's 6'4" and he does that compared to 6'1" and really strong for Castro. The rest of the team though is in great form, and we are looking good. And Ernest, who was the other injury, is now back into the squad as well. So for the game that is going to decide the title and really say, can we do the double this year or won't we? By the way, we got Dusseldorf in the semi-final, which will be in the next episode after this, in the DFB Pokal. So we've got a second division side to make the final, which is beautiful. Without further ado, this is the team. It's Lito in goals, Ernest, Abri, Linden, Giuseppe, Iramoto and Haas, Blessing, Minuzzi, Real and Castro. Very similar to side that won 2-1 against Bayern Munich earlier on in the season, where we went down to 10 men because Arbery committed the best professional foul I've seen on FM, where he dragged his man back, clearly last man because Vinny Jr. was in and ready to go. Without further ado, let's get into it. Important to note as well before I get into it, actually, Bayern just won in a penalty shootout against Napoli. So their boys played 120 minutes and needed an 80th minute win equaliser there, which makes me think that a lot of these guys that would start against me today fully fit are not going to be 100% fit, but we'll find out how they look. Let's get into it. Let's go. Big game here. Huge game. By the way, Real is an inside forward on the left, plays still superbly well, so that's fine. Alright, let's go into this. I'm nervous for this one here. Let's go and have a look at this Bayern Munich squad as well. Let's see how they're lining up, see if there's any changes. Inside forward to attack, firstly. Secondly, Hadel's a great keeper, we know about that. Oh, they're not 100% fit in the back for sure. Fullback, I said it when I played them last time. I said they're not particularly great at the back. Fullback's air, but doesn't play for England. Still should be their right back, but he plays at centre back, and he's only 6 foot, and he's not the greatest in the air. We got really good strikers. Risato defended well against us last time. Only been capped 9 times for Italy. Not good enough for me to even play for Italy. How he's the starting centre back at Bayern, I do not know, because he has got no speed. He's not mentally great. He's not technically great. So hopefully we get on at him. Alphonso Davies is Alphonso Davies. Roldan was sold here. He's still pretty good at what he does. 7 looks pretty decent as a German international. Fred's the best player in the league, so it is what it is. He's mentally fantastic. Musiala's Musiala. Vinny Jr. is Vinny Jr. And Yeremy Pino is Yeremy Pino. As I said last time, that front four is going to score goals. There's nothing you can do about that. Their back four is old or not good enough. So there we are. People on the bench that you know, Charles not starting, which is huge for us. Pasquale, who I think would be a slightly better centre-back than Rosato, is not starting as well. Tomori, I would love to see him start, but he's not there. Dario Sugo, who started last time, is not starting either. And they got Ignacio there, who's a pretty good left-back, who's on the bench as well. So, look, I think we're at this point of the stage where I look at that Bayern squad and I go, I reckon we're slightly better. We've got a better back four. We've got just as good going forward, if not as good, if not better. And the midfield's very much similar, if not better as well. I look at them and I go, slightly better bench too, to an extent. Maybe I'm in a little bit of dreamland, but at home, I actually expect us to win this game. So this could be the game that decides our title, and away we go. Iramoto finds Blesser from kickoff. Back to Haas, Iramoto, Manuzzi, Real, 16 seconds. 16 seconds. And Alfredo Real puts us 1-0 up against Bayern Munich in 16 seconds. As easy as that. Blesser, back a line to Haas, inside of Iramoto, to Manuzzi, to Real, and through Hadel and in, and we lead 1-0 in 16 seconds. And if we keep it clean sheet, boys, in the great words of Michael Owen, we will win. Beautiful. Alright, away we go. That was as good as a start as we could have hoped for. And we are dominating here. Like we did in the first game, where we dominated, we couldn't put chances away. Luckily, we've put a chance away early, which is great. Yeremy Pino now. Inside there. They look over the top to Vinny Jr. He gets there. Ernest has to stand him up and kind of does. But he rolls around. Good ball to Alphonso Davies, and just like that, it's Bayern Munich. Of course they're going to score. And Alphonso Davies, of all people, makes it 1-1. A little bit against the runner player, has to be said. A little bit against the runner play. It is what it is. And Vinny Jr. goes back a line to Alphonso Davies, coming on from fullback. And, well, Lito probably should do a little bit better at his near stick. Their first shot on target goes in. It's 1-1. Anyway, another highlight here. We're good at pressing high, so interesting to see what goes on here. Is Roldan. Real wins. Castro. We're good at pressing high, are we? It's 2-1. The both big boys have scored. And, well, Bayern shoot themselves in the foot trying to play out from the back and not do it well at all. A poor ball from Roldan. He's come through my academy at AC Milan. We then sold him to Bayern because we sold it. We came out of academy at AC Milan. We sold him to Dortmund to sell him to Bayern to give us a goal to win us the title. All masterminded in season 3, that one. There we go. Yeremy Pino now, we're ball looking for Vinny Jr., who does not want to play for Brazil anymore, but does amazingly well for Bayern. And Lito throws very quickly to put us under pressure. But we're good at playing out. We go long. Real's a big boy. Wins the header. Castro. Real made a run. Castro ignores and goes himself. Went with a chip. And in the end deflected straight to the keeper. Really wish he hit that one. But as it stands, 2-1. Long throw to Linden. Crossed falls back to Ernest. Manuzzi. Poor ball. Vinny Jr.'s clearance poor. Real does well to spin his man, but puts it just wide on his non-preferred left peg. Another highlight here. We've been much the better team. Roldan again. He goes long. Picked off by Ernest. Haas does well. Linden now. Ernest has got space and time. And he drives. Blesser now. Looks for Manuzzi. What a ball. Manuzzi's in. It's 3-1. And are Dortmund going to be title winners this year? We're putting ourselves with 1 foot through the door. It has to be said. We can almost peer into that door and see that trophy, but there's a long way to go still. We've got to just focus on trying to see this one out. What a run from Manuzzi. What a ball from Blesser, who I've just called up to my Brazilian squad to play England in a week's time. And, well, that is 3-1, boys. 40 minutes played. And we have absolutely dominated Bayern Munich here first half. We have dominated them. More possession, more shots, better XG, you name it. Everyone is playing out of their skin. We've been so good in the pressing situation, and here we go again. Still now. It's actually very well played out that time from Bayern, and Roldan now can face forward. Musiala, ball over the top looking for Vinny Jr. Ernest will do his best there and sweep up. He drives, and drives well, and then Vinny wins it back, tracking all the way back. Musiala, Roldan, it's got numbers here. For me, it's all about where Vinny Jr. is, because he's been the biggest outlet. Musdell, great ball, Jeremy Pino, goal. Yet again, out of nothing, Bayern Munich score again. Very well worked goal once they picked up the ball, but yet again, it's come out of Vinny Jr. tracking 60 metres, which I've never seen Vinny Jr. track ever. But there we go. 53rd minute, Bayern score again. 0.665 XG, 2 goals. Fair enough. Standard. For me at the moment, I think Ernest is the one getting caught here. They move into that narrow system now. Free kick, Iramoto. He's probably too far out to score, but who knows? He loves a long-range dig. Keeper was beat. It's hit the post. So close. Right, look. I'm going to take Ernest off. I'm actually going to bring Roy in. And Roy, mate, you're going to sit in as a fullback and defend because Vinny's causing issues, firstly. Real's had a great game. He's coming back from injury, so in comes Roger Vale, light for light. Manuzzi's actually going to stay out there because he's too good to take off, and Castro's Castro. So we're going to make a couple of changes here. Roy, though, is going to sit in to try and combat Vinny Jr. I know they've gone more narrow, but I just want to keep that extra man back now at 3-2. Castro goes on a run. Still going on a run. Iramoto's effort was blocked. What a run there from Castro. Playing unbelievably well. It's a corner. Manuzzi. Linden. Oh, would have been the sealer. 10 minutes away. Can we hold on? Can we find another one? We've got some boys that are a little bit tired out there now. I'm going to make a couple of changes here just to freshen legs up. Tyrone's going to come in for Iramoto. And Roy's actually going to come in for Haas, and they ain't going to bring in Carlos in there. And Roy's going to come into the ball winning midfielder there and defend now as well. Just to give a bit more fresher legs in here in the middle of the park. 5 minutes of added time. And we have done, well, it's not over. They could go on the break. Linden scores, it's all over. We have done the double over Bayern Munich this season. If we don't win the league this year, after doing the double over Bayern, then we're never going to win it. We beat them away from home and we've smacked them up at home. 4-2's deserved. And to be quite fair to Bayern, out of the chance they created to score 2 goals, they're probably lucky. We probably should have won this one by a couple more. In the end, after having 21 shots and dominating them at home, it is Dortmund 4, Bayern 2, Marco Manuzzi with a 10. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have opened the door and we are looking at the Bundesliga title dead in the eye. And we, even though Bayern have a game in hand, have now got a lead that is well and truly within our hands. And with only 4 to go, I believe it's 4 to go here in the league. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go, apologies. With 6 to go here in the league, all we have to do is win out and we win the title. And saying that, the DB Pokal looks very, 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 very much alive and well as well. There is a world that this year we do the double and we complete Germany. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time for the DFB Pokal semi-final. Till then, thank you very much. If you want to check out live action, links down below. Give it a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Till next time, are we going to bottle it from here? Who knows? Hopefully not. See you guys then. Thank you and goodbye.